Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a Tackle Warehouse mailing list sale. I feel like they do these all the time now. Like every couple months there's a mailing list sale, which I'm not complaining. Get 15% off some gear, which Tackle Warehouse has everything. Of course, you know, the discount usually doesn't work with the JDM stuff, but big unboxing. Also picked up another rod from the Facebook Marketplace. I'm telling you guys, always check that out. And I got a rod that I'm very happy to have back in the arsenal. So let's get started. Now, the rod I'm talking about that's back in the arsenal is my Daiwa, the Tula AGS. Finally got it back from Daiwa after I broke this main guide. Once again, shout out to Daiwa, honestly, because I informed them it was my fault. I broke it. Just tell me how much it costs to fix it. I'm guessing Daiwa just had so many people complain about it being, you know, it's carbon fiber, so it doesn't hold up as well as steel, but it's also more sensitive. So they fixed my rod up. Scratch that. They sent me a brand new rod. It's the exact same rod, but they sent me a new one, so I'm very happy. If you guys don't remember this one, this is a 7'3" medium. Yeah, 7'3" medium extra fast, 3/16 1/2 ounce. 6 to 14 pound line, and it's literally labeled chicky head small swim baits and drop shots. So you guys have already seen this year. I've caught fish strolling with this, drop shotting with it, wacky rigging it. I plan on fishing it this weekend on a bait you'll see later in this video, but I'm just happy. I still think this is the best just all-purpose spinning rod. If you like on that power, you know, it's not the most finessey rod, it's still a medium rod, but overall, so happy to have it back. And they sent me a Daiwa neoprene rod sleeve. So that was kind of cool. That rod doesn't go in my locker because it's too long, and Tracker doesn't make their lockers, the tubes big enough to fit spinning rods in it, so it doesn't go in my locker anyway. But if I'm going to store it over here or take it on a trip, I got a rod sleeve for it. So can't complain with that. Next rod is the rod I picked up from the Facebook Marketplace. I actually traded for it. And I'm gonna need a little help on this rod, and we'll get to that in a minute, but I picked up a G Loomis GL2. Did some research. These rods, when this is specific, this is a jig and worm rod. That series came out in 2011 from the research I could have. It's crazy how social media's changed. Back then, they didn't really do YouTube because no one really believed in it. So I found a website that was talking about it. But this is a jig and worm rod. It's pretty scratched up. I think it's at 853, so it's pretty much a 7'1", 3/16 to 5/8, 12 to 16 pound fluoro, and it's an extra fast rod. But this is GL2. It's pretty cool. From what I can research, in 2011, these rod went for $170 in 2011. Didn't see a lot of like great reviews on this thing. They kind of said for a Loomis standard, it wasn't that sensitive. I feel like all the GLs, the E6s, and the new GCXs, which are 250, no one likes those lower end Loomis rods. Probably because they compare Dynamex Pros and, you know, the high end shit. So, but so far, I really like it. The tip is nice and soft, so I can really, if you can really get in there. Tip's soft. We're being extra fast. So for skipping a jig, I threw a tube. It skips so easy. Just haven't caught a fish on it. For now, I got the Tula 70 H or 7.1 on there. It will be swapped. I'm gonna go into a SLX 70 probably. Just haven't got one, but pretty excited for that guy. So what I am thinking about doing, which I need help because I am not paying the price. I would like to find a reel from that era, 2011 to 2014, 15. So I know the Corrado was the E-Series 50, the green reels, but people want $300 for them. So I'm trying to find some reels, maybe a JDM reel. So if anyone knows anybody or is interested in selling a 50 or 70 size reel from that 2010. I think the next Corrado changed in 2015 before they went to the new gen, to the K series and now the M series. So if anyone has like a 2015 Corrado or even a Corrado E, that's what I really want is a Corrado E50. I'm just not paying $300. So anyone has a Cryo E50, they don't want to get rid of it, and they don't want $300 for it, let me know. If not, I'm probably gonna pair it up like an SLX 70 on it. But anyway, very excited for that. Now let's get into what I picked up from Tackle Warehouse. First, a rod. Very excited. This thing, I've already been out with it, and I had an absolute blast. This is the Cashin Element topwater jerkbait rod. This specific one I picked up is the 6'9", medium extra fast, 8 to 14, 3/16 to ½ ounce. So when I read those, I think junior size jerkbaits. So yes, that day out, I threw this guy, the Hardcore Minnow flat side 95 SP, and the 6 cents Provoke 97 shallow. So all the people talk about on the jerkbait rod is a quick tip, so you can jerk that bait, and it's not like bouncing like a normal crankbait rod, and it loads pretty deep in the midsection once those treble hooks are pinned, because you don't want, you know, a broomstick. That's kind of what you need for a quick tip, and then pull all these little treble hooks out. And I think at $140, and if I wait for a sale, I don't have paperwork in front of me, 15% off on that, so it's like $105, $110. I think it's really, really good jerkbait rod. And I paired it up with an XLX 70. Before these were $150, I think they're now like $162. But you get this 15% off, this 15% off, or even a better sale, you're right around that $2 to $225 for a jerkbait combo. And then in the summertime, you can take this fluoro off and put mono on, braid on, and now you got a smaller walking bait or even a popper rod. And then once the fall comes again, you take that braid off or mono off and put fluoro back on. And it's an absolute fantastic. I crushed some smallmouth on this the following week. You'll see that video next week. But I think for the money, very good rod. I mean, there's definitely better jerkbait rods out there because you get into higher materials. I mean, Matt Allen just talked about it. He's just did a video with the new Megabass Evolution. It's a $700 rod, and he explains why he thinks that rod's gonna be better than his normal X-Pride, his normal Megabass Destroyer 110 stick, or whatever jerkbait rod he talks about a lot. So he explained why, because you're getting better materials, you can make a better rod. I think at that price point, that is a awesome topwater rod, and I can't wait for the rest of this fall to throw that. That's also the bait I'll talk about it more like this week. That is Profit Shad. They were crushing it. So anyway, get on the next part of this video. First thing first, I want to try these. These are the Z-Man TRD Gobies in the deal color. I just thought I'd been done pretty well with the deal in the jerkbait color, so I thought I picked up in the Goby color. So it's pretty cool. It's all solid. There's no slit, so you can just put any jig heads on there. I picked up on Amazon. These are the Netco #1 1/8 tungsten ball jig heads, and it has that little wire, which I'm not a big fan of, but with Z-Man products, it's the best. So I picked these up to try on that. If not, I'll probably just grab a normal ball head. I think I got some football heads for this, but just kind of let me know. I haven't found any videos of these basic guys. The ones already pre-hooked, I've seen a bunch of videos, but let me know what's a really good jig head for these guys. I'm assuming just a plain old ball head, but I'm excited to try these out as well, and hope we catch some fish on it. Next, with getting the fall fishing, every YouTuber or any person who makes content has talked about it. They start going after bait fish, shad. I kind of talked about it. So I want to get another one of these. These are the Dirty Jigs Tactical Underspin, the mini guys. This is naked shad in 3/16. Love putting a 3-inch whale, 2.75 divine on the back of that and just chucking around shallow water. So very excited to throw that. Also during this, they're still having that bargain bin sale. So some of this stuff was in a bargain bin. I can't remember which ones. Oh, maybe it's in this piece of paper. Yeah, so these right here were in the bargain bin sale. These are the Mustad Alpha Point A-Tac net heads. I got them in a 1/16 in chartreuse and 1/8 black. I think they were the same hook. Yeah, same size one hook. But apparently they're a little bit stiffer of a hook than your typical net head. But they are open hook, so that's it right there. See, it's a little bit stouter hook on there, so I think it'd be really, really sweet. And the cool thing I saw about them is you see it's screw lock, but it's really short. So what I'm thinking, and it says on the website, I think, see what it says here. They don't say shit. Because it's so short, you can rig Elastic on here. To me, it's not the best for normal plastics because that little bit of a thread, it will still rip the nose off. But for Elastic, that's awesome. So with it being flat, I mean, you can see the like all the material come all the way up on this eye. So I'm thinking this is gonna be an absolute great Z-Man or any Elastic products, you know, the new Crush City stuff, any of your Elastic stuff, or even tucked inside a jig or inside a tube, I mean. So we're gonna get to that. I know I keep referencing it. We'll try on a tube, but I think those are gonna be absolute great little jig heads. Next is not a bargain bin, right? No. These went up in price. This is sad. These are the, at my opinion, the best spinnerbait on the market. That's my favorite one. These are Strike King Tour Grade Compacts. I love these guys. They put so much weight back here in the hook. So you still get a short hook. You can bend the blades down, really small, compact. I love these little spinner baits. This is, I think, Blue Glimmer. I guess we're not gonna sell it, but yeah, you can see it. Shiny blades. I already have one of these. It's down there somewhere, but I love it. And I know I'm gonna probably lose it because we're not getting close to spinnerbait season, so I know I'm gonna lose a couple. These are part of the bargain bins, but they were marked down to $10. So still kind of expensive, but these are the new, or they came out last year, Berkeley dimes. I got the 6s. They're supposed to dive to 8 feet, and I don't really have anything that was 8 feet. The 6 cent C6s, they dive like 9 or 10, and I've been wanting to try these. So I got 2 colors. I got Honey Shad and Vanilla Chartreuse. Honey Shad is a traditional. I'll just get them out. What am I doing? Once again, this is Honey Shad. Pretty standard. I mean, nothing crazy. Hooks are sharp. They're round bends, but they seem pretty sharp. And I like how they wrote the little weight thing as 6, and it says back there, dive to 6 foot. But it's got it looks like it found like a rattle. Kind of crazy how, I don't know, it's just a weight transfer system. Yeah, seems like it's got a rattle in there. So a little bit louder than I thought. I was kind of hoping that maybe a little more like silent, like the DTs are, but. And this is Vanilla Chartreuse, more of a bone color, and a chartreuse top. I was kind of wishing there was like some chartreuse here, but I might grab some paint and like just put a little chartreuse dot. Matt Allen's been talking about a lot lately. There's a little shot of chartreuse, so I might put a little chartreuse hook, chartreuse shot like right there, but pretty cool. I like those a lot. We'll test them out. Next are some swim bait heads slash strolling heads. Been seeing them around. I've always wanted to pick them up. I've always forgot. But these are the, who's that from? Angler Tungsten. These are the Eclipse swim bait heads. They come with, look like owner hooks. 2/0, I think they say. Yeah, 2/0. That's like a 3/0. 4/0. Okay, hooks are a lot bigger than I was expecting, but 1/8 ounce and quarter. I've always wanted to get them because they look like the VMC hybrid heads, but they're tungsten with a little bit different head or different hook. But got those for strolling, but also for the good old swim baits. Speaking of swim baits, for A-rig season, they had these. These are part of the sale. These were $3 each. These are the Big Bite Baits Real Deal Swim Bait Heads, 1/8. I got GPAQ Money, this guy, and I got Raw, 1/8. Pretty much just for my A-rigs. Open this one up, because this has got a weird color scheme. Once again, GPAQ. And I do like how they ship you 4, so it's like perfect for A-rigs. The only thing I don't like is the screw lock's really small, but oh well. But yeah, it's like a gray, yellow eye, white with some chartreuse on the front, so I think it's kind of cool. That's kind of why I picked that pack up. Something a little bit different than normal. But those are gonna be pretty much my A-rigs. That's pretty much why I bought them. It's for A-rig season. Next, very excited for these little guys. I picked up some of these. I don't think these were on sale. No, and no. These were not on sale, but they were on the 15%. These are the Kitech Mono Spin Jigs. 1/16. I know you can't see this guy. Baby, I'll show you in a second. Dark green pumpkin, and I got brown purple. Just wait. Just wait. Also picked up Euro Tackles Micro Finesse Meta Crawl. 1.8. That little guy. Brown BF. Look at this little guy. I mean, it's not even a finger. I mean, this guy is so, I mean, I knew it was gonna be small. Sometimes my brain just does not put in image the size until I see it. But that guy is so little. BFS all the way. I plan on catching every dink in the lake this fall. But doesn't that look so good? These crawls look like they're gonna kick a lot. They have that like rage tail like edge on them. So they're gonna kick a lot. I am very excited for that little guy to throw him around and catch hopefully a big fish, but a bunch of dinks. Dinks are gonna destroy that guy. But I'm so pumped. That's gonna be so much fun on BFS. A lot of the Z-Man stuff were on sale. Got these. These are the Z-Man scented jerk shads. I didn't know if I should get normal jerk shads or scented. I went with scented. These were $3 a piece. I got 2 in a 3.5 and 1 in a 4-inch, I think. Yeah. First one is TW Sexy Shad, 3.5 and 4-inch. And then I got TW Smallmouth Magic. I know these are like supposed to be really big on like strolling. Got that cure on it. But it's supposed to be really good on like strolling baits, so we're gonna try it out. It's got all that cure on there. I went with a scented because I assume it may be better to have scent than normal Z-Man. So, but it's a really just opaque color. I've used these in the past, and I've used them on like drop shots, with just straight, not nose hooks, but like Nico hooks through the head. So that was kind of my thought, but I keep seeing people talk about strolling with these things, so I decided to try them for strolling. And this is Smallmouth Magic, just good old confident color on the smallmouth. So for $3, we'll try it. Worst case, I'll just throw a small 1/0, 2/0 hook, and I'll use them as a jerk bait. Another very excited bait is these from X-Zone, these Stealth Creatures in 2.75. Been wanting to get these for the BFS and just normal smaller jigs. I got grass shad in 309. These things are so cool looking. They just look like baby brush hogs. Look at those guys. They're just so cute. Pull these apart, got all the appendages. Like I said, this is called Grass Crawl. So it looks like it's a good old, almost like watermelon. It's kind of see-through. The body looks, it's like the body's green pumpkin, on the legs are watermelon. It could just be how thin it is, but I can see through these. I can't see through the body, but very excited to throw those on the BFS. Or like I said, a small jig. If I'm throwing a smaller ball head or something, I can throw that, keep the profile real small. If not, these are the 309s. Heard these 309s are really good for smallmouth. I haven't thrown a ton, but it's got gold and purple flake on top with a, I don't know, brown bottom, brown, amber. And the backside is a baby blue, light blue. Once again, I think they look good. I'm actually really excited in that. Oh, look at that. It's got Procure on it. Huh. Yep. That's definitely Procure. It's like smelling salts. You just need to sniff a good Procure and you're good to go for the day. But, and it says the back crawls float. So we'll see how that looks in the water. But I'm very pumped for these guys. It recommends Texas rig or Carolina rigging with a size 1 EWG, which I don't know if I have that, or Carolina rigging is what they recommend. But I think a ball head or a jig. Oh, of course, you know, spend all this money. Got a free t-shirt. Now, what I'm very excited about, honestly of everything, for whatever reason, is some tubes from NetBait. It's called Frosted Pumpkin, and they're 2.5. Look at that guy. Love it. So if you don't know, I love red and gold flake, red and orange flake, and green pumpkin. Love it. If I was ever given the chance to design a color, it would just be green pumpkin with red and orange flake in it. I have so much color confidence in that, it blows my mind. But I love it. I love these little 2.5s. I've been liking these a lot. So this is what I went with. I hope this little, what I'm hoping is this head is gonna come up high enough to go in this jig. If not, I'll just pair it up with their normal tube head. But I'm very excited for this little guy. I've already liked a 2.5 already thrown, which is in like blue crawl. I think that's what they call it, a blue crawl, something like that. But I'm very excited for that. This guy will be thrown tomorrow. Well, you guys, yesterday I've been throwing it, but they're recording this video. But very excited for that guy. Super, super much. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got. I am very excited. Let me know in the comment section, what are you guys excited about? What are you guys excited to see? What should I have gotten? So far, what I've loved the most is, of course, the jerkbait rod, because that's the only thing I've actually thrown. I got the jerkbait rod last Friday, so I got to use it over the weekend, and then this stuff came in during this past week, so I haven't got a chance to throw this stuff yet. I'm excited for the dimes. I love throwing a crankbait, so the TRD gobies I'm actually really pumped for. I think that's going to be so much fun on a like a football head, the spinning rod, just bombing out and just slowly drag it. I think it's really cool. Let me know if anyone's used those TRD gobies. The ones that are not harnessed. There's a harness version and a non-harness. I bought the non-harness, remember. The little Kitech jig, that's gonna catch so many bass. I plan on hoping making a video this fall, and it's gonna be an hour long, and it's just gonna be you watching me catch dink, 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 2-pounder, dink, dink, dink. I'm gonna love it. You guys are probably get bored, but I'm gonna love it. But anyway, rambling now. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very pumped. Let me know if anyone has, I swear, anyone has a Corrado E50, any Shimano reel from that 2010, 2015, and that you don't want a ton of money. Like, I'm not trying to spend $150, $200 on an old reel. I'll just buy a new SLX 70. So if you guys got a reel, E50, something like that, laying around for $100, I'm not buying it to sell it. I'm buying it to put on a rod and have a designated combo. That's just like an older style, older technology. Because I want to do a video with new technology and just do a kind of comparison video. I think it'd be kind of fun to do. But let me know in the comment section what you guys are excited for. But until then, I'd like to support the business to support me. All their contact information will be my subscription. But until then, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.